A German court has rejected an appeal by a 99-year-old woman who was convicted of crimes committed during Germany's Nazi era. Irmgard F. was given a 2-year suspended sentence for being accessory to over 10,000 murders when she was secretary to the SS commander of the Stutthof concentration camp. An estimated 65,000 people died at Stutthof, including Jewish prisoners, Polish partisans, and Soviet-Russian prisoners of war. DW political correspondent Thomas Sparrow has more on this now. Thomas, give us more details on what Irmgard F. was convicted of.
Irmgard F. was a secretary, if you will, for the commander of Stutthof. And as such, she was responsible for internal and external communications, for transcribing letters and so on. And the big question that came out during this trial was to what extent she actually knew of what was happening in Stutthof. And judges throughout the trial were able to confirm that she was aware of what was happening in Stutthof during the 2 years that she was working there. When she was working there, she was only 18 and 19 years old, and that's why she was convicted of being complicit in murder in those around 10,000 cases. It's particularly relevant because her defense lawyers had actually hoped for her acquittal, asking or considering whether it was actually possible to confirm beyond doubt that Irmgard F. had actually known what was happening in Stutthof during the years that she worked there.
And this is just one of several cases linked to Nazi crimes that has been getting attention in Germany in recent years, isn't it, Thomas?
Absolutely, and many of these cases have faced similar dilemmas, similar challenges. One has to do with the age of the people involved. We're talking here of a 99-year-old woman, and the fact that the crimes actually happened around 80 years ago. Judges today, when they upheld that conviction, stressed that specifically when it comes to murder or complicity in murder, there is no statute of limitations. That's one important element. The second one is to what extent people who were not directly involved in killings during the Nazi period in concentration camps, so people like Irmgard F., who were basically working at a desk writing letters, or those who were working as guards, or those who were working in transporting things from one concentration camp to the next, to what extent these people were also responsible for the crimes that happened in Stutthof. This is something that judges have been considering now for around a decade, in particular since a case that happened in 2011, where they shifted their attention from not only focusing on those who were directly responsible for crimes, so for those who actually killed the people or who operated the gas chambers, but also those who played a part in the machinery. And that's why this particular case and others that have happened in recent years have been particularly important when it comes to Germany dealing with this historical responsibility and dealing with the responsibility that comes with those people who were involved in committing those crimes.
Thomas, thanks for explaining that for us. That was our political correspondent, Thomas Sparrow.